Welcome back. It is about 5:15 here at the truck stop, roadside stop, rest stop area outside of El Paso, Texas. Just waking up, getting started. Very, very warm yesterday. So I deleted the DoorDash app shortly after the dog incident. It wasn't so much the dog incident that was the reason I quit. I wasn't making any real money. It was allowing me to cover showers and habanero mango chicken. But other than that, miles were going up and I was getting very little out of it other than that. So, if you follow the vlog, shortly after I purchased the vehicle, I was doing anything to try to get money through the door. Tried to get Uber up and running, Lyft. I have history with them, but my license being from Texas and my car being registered in Nevada, that was a no-go. Tried to get the DoorDash up and running. It took a while, maybe a couple weeks, and I went through most of the larger gig apps type thing. And within hours apart, I was approved for the DoorDash and the Spark. So, being the most familiar with probably DoorDash, because I did the Uber Eats, I started doing them. It was quick, it was easy. Picked up a few bucks. I was like, okay. And I never did the Spark. I just shelved it and was doing Uber Eats. So yesterday, of course, that being deleted, not really having anything to do, I figured I would try to Spark. I mean, frankly, Amazon pays pretty well, from my understanding, and Walmart being the direct competitor of Amazon, I figured there would be a good chance the Spark might pay a little better. So there I am, got the app turned on, no offers, called support, what's the deal? They were no help. The support being in the Philippines, ironically. I was a little bit surprised how poor Walmart's app was. Frankly, and the support. However, I was able to read online and troubleshoot it and get an offer. $21. The offer was, again, from Walmart over the Franklin Mountains. But I figured, hey, maybe I should do it, at the very least, maybe it's worth a little more of my time. And the other thing that is a benefit is like the DoorDash, I can go and Spark anywhere. So I went ahead and did it. 3 orders of groceries. They said it was 11 miles total. It would take about an hour, and off I went. It's interesting how similar these smaller places, the Dash or Do the Gig Economy or whatever, really are. I mean, Vegas, it's the area is kind of compact, but it seems like you're always going from the good places out of town, or from Summerlin to Henderson, and to Henderson to Summerlin. But it's the same thing here. The town kind of wraps around these mountains, and many of these orders are going to the other side, and it leads to a lot of one-way deliveries. So anyway, across over the mountains, I watched some tutorials on it, and the overall delivery thing is pretty straightforward, but the UI, user experience, on the Walmart app is poor. And so it was a bit of a challenge to get it all going, and as I took these orders. First one, packet of water and 5-6 bags. Probably the biggest headache is you're carrying all these groceries while looking for the unit, and that's a headache. The first one, some of the water bottles fell out the side, and there I was scrambling to pick up all the water to put it in the empty space in the other bags, and then finally got to the door. So I was like, okay, and they have all these, scan pictures. Where is it? If anything, I have to give DoorDash a little credit. It's a little faster, easier, and much better UI. If anything, I could help Walmart with their user experience. But nonetheless, we go on to the second one, which that lady was really friendly. As soon as I brought the bags, she scooped them all up, tried to take them to the house, and there I am scrambling to try to scan and pictures and do all this stuff. At least, again, DoorDash had to hand it to the customer, bang, and it bypassed everything. Third order was a huge headache. Again, it's getting very hot here, which is not great. The good news is the Spark, you can Spark anywhere, the same as the DoorDash. So that's a benefit. But there I was at the access panel, and the sun had beaten down on the thing. I couldn't scroll through to read the names to get the client. Called a couple times, no pickup. Text a couple times, nothing. I was finally able to get in, and again, walking around with groceries, trying to locate the unit number, not ideal. All for $21. Doesn't even cover showers, and even this morning here, I was going to see if anything came through to try to pick up some traveling money going north to try to get away from some of this heat. And then see what happens. I think that's everything I have today. Wish me luck. I'll catch you on the next video.